The Bazaar of the Nine Allies. From the Outlook, June 21st, 1916. By Anonymous. This is recorded to celebrate the 9th anniversary of LibriVox. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. The Bazaar of the Nine Allies. For many who could not afford a trip to Europe, a visit to the Allied Bazaar in New York City has proved a not unsatisfactory substitute. Indeed, some tourists who do Europe in the quick, personally conducted way probably come away with less knowledge of the countries they have visited than they might gain from a careful study of the exhibits of the bazaar. As a matter of fact, a hurried inspection of these exhibits leaves you with much the same confused impressions that you might have after a quick globetrotter's dash through Europe, and there is enough in the bazaar to deserve several days' study. The three broad floors of the great grand central palace, where the bazaar has been held, have glittered with the colors and echoed with the songs of the 9 nations who are fighting the 4. In one corner, one might hear a dark-eyed damsel humming a tune of languorous Naples. In another, a metropolitan prima donna might be singing the Marseillaise, while in a third, by closing the eyes and exercising the imagination, one might hear the bells booming in the tower of Ivan Veliky and smell the damp softness of Moscow snow. The bazaar was organized for the relief of the war sufferers in the Allied countries by the National Allied Relief Committee, the War Relief Clearing House for France and her allies, and the Commission for Relief in Belgium. 4,634 concerns and individuals contributed to the bazaar in money, merchandise, or service. The promoters of the bazaar, who opened it on June 3rd, planned to close it on June 14th, but the exhibition proved so popular that it was extended a week. In the many booths were on sale most of the distinctive products of the Allied nations, from Irish and Servian laces to Russian kvass, the temperance drink that is largely taking the place of vodka. The prices of all these articles were reasonable, but with an average daily attendance of about 50,000, the managers of the undertaking raised a sum for the wounded, sick, and poor of the Allied nations far beyond their expectations. The managing organizations were fortunate in having the particular recognition of the French government in the shape of a remarkable exhibit of war relics and war pictures sent over expressly for the bazaar. There were the official moving pictures of the great Battle of Verdun, captured German aeroplanes and cannon, and a frequently repeated official demonstration of the famous 75, the deadly field piece of the French army. Perhaps the single exhibit that drew most eyes, however, was the bent and blackened motor of an aeroplane, all that is left of the flying machine in which the daring Pégoud, idol of all France, was tumbled from the sky. France still worships his memory, and every day at the bazaar, fresh flowers were placed on this grim, twisted souvenir of war. End of The Bazaar of the Nine Allies. From the Outlook, June 21st, 1916. By Anonymous. Read by Anusha Iyer, Mumbai.